Hello, welcome to week 4 of the American Community College. This week we're going to be taking a look at the role of the community college in meeting both business and industry needs and workforce demand across the nation. As many of you have learned throughout the few weeks we've been studying together, and in week 1, a primary component of most community colleges' missions is to build workforce, to provide training and educational opportunities to individuals, as well as to meet and work with business and industry needs. You'll learn throughout this week that a lot of what community colleges do is craft and design their curriculums so as to meet growing and future industry needs. A lot of this has been done through things like the Trade Adjustment Agreement Acts, and there are some grants out there that we've received nationwide. I would encourage each of you, if you have a moment, to take a look at the U.S. Department of Labor website to look at those grants to see who have been past recipients and who are current recipients, and some of the innovative things they're doing to train workers for tomorrow. Part of that initiative, as you'll see, in addition to some of the other initiatives that colleges, community colleges specifically, have going on with respect to workforce development, is how do we train individuals in a quality fashion, but do it in a more expedient manner, more quickly and more efficiently, so that we can get individuals into the workforce more quickly. One of the things that we're seeing here in the state of Louisiana is just that, is that we have a budding and actually growing quickly demand for construction workers. So one of the things that the state of Louisiana is grappling with is how do we educate and find individuals to be trained in the area of construction trades so that we can fulfill the needs of current construction projects, but in addition to that, future industry needs, as we have more and more individuals and companies who are moving into the state of Louisiana. This week, I think, is going to be an exciting week as well, because if you have some time to spend with us, Mr. Jimmy Sawtelle, who is the chancellor at Central Louisiana Technical Community College out of Alexandria, is going to be joining us this week for a special Q&A session about workforce and meeting business and industry needs. Mr. Sawtelle is an expert in this field, having worked for over, I think, 10 years at the system office, the Louisiana Community and Technical College System Office, specifically as the Vice President for Workforce Development. So he, I think, has a very unique perspective that he will bring to our discussions this week, and I'm excited about the real-time opportunity for us to meet with him virtually, but also to be able to engage in some conversation through the ability to ask some questions of him and hopefully listen to his answers and learn a little bit more about workforce. So with that being said, this week you have some readings. But in addition to that, if you'll look on your agenda, you will see that your issue paper outline is due, and this is the first step in writing the issue paper that is going to represent a significant portion of your grade. This outline is an opportunity for you just to collect your thoughts, organize your thoughts, and prepare for the writing of this paper, which is going to be due in week 7. So I would encourage you to take some time, spend some time with your readings and your research that you've done thus far. Maybe take some extra time this week to think about your topic, and to do a little bit more research online and in the LSU library on this to determine where you want to head with this topic and what is it that you'd like to explore a little bit further. I also would encourage you to select something where you feel like you have much to gain in terms of knowledge and expertise in an area of community college higher education. The other thing as well is, don't forget to do your discussion prompt this week, and that is looking at how do community colleges meet business and industry and workforce demand. I will say that, not necessarily community colleges, but most of the higher education institutions oftentimes have a bad reputation as being slow to respond or slow to act, that we like to meet a whole lot, that we like to think things over, and I do think that there is some truth in that. And I think there's also some merit to that. But one of the things that community colleges are repetitively required to do is to be able to spend that time in reflection and in development, but also be able to move quickly enough to meet business and industry demands. So I think that you'll find this week hopefully very, very enlightening with respect to business and industry as well as workforce, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Thanks.